We're in the kitchen here with Benjamin Donner with the American Red Cross because he has something that we all need to have in our home. Not necessarily on our kitchen counter,
right,
but something you can keep in the pantry or the garage or nearby, and it's a go bag.
Yes.
Why do we need a go bag?
You know, we never know when it's that moment that we need to evacuate our home for whatever reason, or perhaps we're in our vehicle, we're traveling somewhere, and we get stuck. Something goes sideways, something goes wrong. We never know when this is going to be that moment where, oh, I'm so glad I have it, versus, oh, I wish I would have.
Okay, I know we have fires, we have flooding, we have the potential for some pretty bad earthquakes here in Utah. And where should you have a bag like this?
So I can speak to myself. I have one of these for each member of my family at my house. So my kids, they have theirs, they can grab them. I also carry one that's more general in my vehicle.
Okay.
So that's what I do personally. It's not something that I purchased out there somewhere. I just took things from my own house, found an old backpack, put them in there. When we had little kids, the backpacks had the wheels on them, so they could drag it if they need to.
Okay.
So it's definitely something that you take things that you can use from your home, put them in. That's the fastest and easiest way to do it.
Okay. And we know a first aid kit.
Yes.
You'll definitely need that. What else should you have in your go bag?
So the biggest things to think of, if I'm stuck, I need food and water, I need shelter, and I need to be able to stay warm and have those necessities of life.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we have water in there.
Okay.
We want to make sure
food, right?
This is food. Yeah, these are bricks that you can purchase at surplus stores.
It's a brick.
But also recommend having snacks in there that are high protein, that will fill us up in the event that, say, it's a snowstorm and we're driving and we get stuck for a time while we're waiting for help. We want to have all those things. Emergency poncho, emergency blankets, those things.
The flashlights.
Flashlight, power. This is tremendous. There are so many brands of these. This is one of those crank radios that we can tune in and listen for emergency information on whatever it is that's going on.
That's this one. That's a crank radio.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll get any emergency information.
Yes.
And then this, I have one of these. It's like a Leatherman.
Yes.
But it has all the different tools. I just keep this in my glove box.
As do I.
But you might need one in a go bag if you can't get to your car. I mean, if there's an earthquake, your garage door can be stuck.
That's true.
So you should have something available. What other situations? I mean, you don't want to have to gather all this stuff up as you're being told to evacuate.
100%. The best day to do this was yesterday, right?
Right.
The second best day, today. Go through, think about this for your own situation, your own household, what may be in here. And one thing that's not shown here that's so critical, medications.
Oh, yeah.
Get some extra medications in there that if we need those for, life-sustaining, make sure that those are in there as well, some in the event that we need to evacuate. So in that moment, if there's a house fire, we have 2 minutes to evacuate our home.
Right.
This is not something we want to put together at that time.
No.
We want to have it ready in a place that's easy to be able to pull out. Have lists of those family members' phone numbers. If my phone doesn't work or I don't have my phone, do I remember all those phone numbers? Maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah.
And the last thing that somebody mentioned once that just hit home, this is all in the event we need to evacuate right now. What if we have 10 minutes? What if we have 10 minutes? Instead of spending those 10 minutes thinking, okay, what's most important? Take a moment right now. If I didn't need to evacuate in 2 minutes, but I had 10, what are those things that I would want to grab? Write those down in the moment.
Photos, jewelry, maybe something
maybe
like
a laptop, whatever.
Right. Okay.
Those things, write those down. And that was one of the biggest just epiphanies that
but keep it next
shared.
to the go bag.
Yes.
So that if you do have a few minutes extra, here are the main things you want to grab if you have
Absolutely.
time. If you have time. And the kids could probably weigh in on that as well.
Oh, yeah.
For prescription medications, though, it might be upstairs. It might be, should you have those like ready to, in an area ready to go?
So what we have done in my family as my kids were growing up, any of the medications that we need, we take one or two of those or whatever the need is, and we have them in an airtight, watertight container, separate from the ones that we're using day to day. So those are already in here. Because once again, if we have 2 minutes, we don't want to have to think about what do we need to grab, how do we do what we want it all prepared if possible. And talk to a doctor, pharmacy. This is what I'm doing. Some medications don't really let you get a lot of extra, but talk with them. Tell them what you're doing. Explain that. We can also give tips if you reach out to the Red Cross.
And fortunately, we haven't needed to use one like this, and things can get old. I mean, even though this is a brick of food, the poncho can get crispy in your car if it's been there for 20 years. I mean, so how often do you need to replace these things?
So I will preach versus what I know I should be doing, right? All of us. I would go through this at least once a year. At the end of the year, when we change our batteries in our smoke alarms, because everybody does that every 6 months, right?
Yes, we do.
And so just setting up a regular time to evaluate. Is this what we need? Are we getting bigger? Do I have a hoodie in here that doesn't fit anymore? Et cetera. Some of those types of things.
Make sure it's updated.
Just go through and evaluate that. Say once a year, make sure it's fresh. Then in that moment that you need it, it's perfect. And hopefully we never will.
And also a go plan, like where to meet. I mean, if there's an earthquake and there's a separation on the freeway, where do you meet with your adult kids who are in school? You know, you have a plan, right?
A plan is so critically important that, especially having talked through it, what happens if I'm not at home and my kids have to figure it out on their own? Walk them through that. What is that scenario? What does that situation look like? Then if something ever does happen, they will have already thought through that and be able to.
They're not caught off guard and frantic.
Exactly.
They actually know the plan.
Yes.
Just like a fire escape, you know, if you do the fire drill.
Practice.
And
muscle memory that when the smoke alarms go off, what does that mean? Smoke alarms went off in my home one day, and I'm like, I told my son, we've got to go. And I'm going to finish this first. That was a fail on my part. Maybe we didn't practice enough.
This might be a good New Year's resolution.
I love it.
To have your family just be ready. It's only going to take a few minutes.
Yes.
And you have a list on the website, right?
We do.
Okay.
We do. At redcross.org, there are many lists, many scenarios, what to do, what to think about if there's a wildfire, what to do if there's a house fire, things like that.
Or if you're in an accident or...
Precisely. And there's a lot of first aid information. One thing that isn't shown here, the Red Cross provides a free emergency app for iPhone, Android, that will also notify you if there are any types of things occurring. Wherever you are, it will keep you updated.
And that's just redcross.org.
Correct.
And the state has, what is it, Be Ready?
Be Ready Utah.
Be Ready Utah. It's
a
.gov as well. So there are resources to help you get your family ready for an emergency. Thanks so much for coming in. And do we get no, this is your bag that you get to put in your car. Ron?
It's most important to have what you would need. So example, and then customize it for you.
Now we know, Ron.
Wow, a lot of great information there. Makes us all want to be more prepared. You just never know. Good stuff. Thanks, Mary. Appreciate it.